Guys, and welcome back to my channel once again. I thank you all every single time for tuning in, especially as I'm trying to grow this and I'm still learning all the YouTubing stuff. Anyways, today I wanted to discuss body composition. A lot of people, when they message me or talk to me, a lot of times they're like, I need to lose weight. And rather than sitting there and taking, like 30 minutes to type a single message, that doesn't even cover all of it, I wanted to make this video of a lot of times what I'm trying to explain to people whenever it comes to their health and fitness journey. So today's topic is body composition. Now, throughout this video, you'll see me looking done a lot, and that's because whenever I started and decided that I was going to make this video, I actually did a ton of research, started opening my own books, and researching honestly kind of the best way to share all of this information with you. So my big thing is when people are beginning their journey, it almost seems like they're not exactly sure what they're after. They know they want to change. They do know that. But are you sure it's weight loss or is it something else? Losing weight versus changing your body composition, that's really what this entire video is about. Like I said, since when people typically come to me, it's about, hey, I want to lose weight. But losing weight and changing your body composition are actually like two completely different things. As a female, and those are typically the people that I talk with, it is natural for us to want to be smaller. We like to feel petite and little, and so we automatically think we need to just lose weight. We tend to base our goals off of numbers, whether it's the scale or whether it's pant size, shirt size. We tend to shoot for numbers because the smaller the number, the better. That's what we think, right? But that's where I want us to begin to think differently. If we didn't base our goals off of numbers, what would our goal then be? If we didn't have a scale to measure our weight, what would your goal be? If we didn't have pant sizes, what would your goals be? In other words, if you weren't able to base your goals and what you were after off of a number or off of a size, what would your goals then be? Would you already be happy with where you're at as far as your goals based off of, how you look? Or would your goals be more like, I would be toned, muscular, strong, no matter what the scale said? This video idea was sparked after I took photos exactly a year apart, honestly just kind of for the fun of it. I had a memory pop up in my phone, it was like 1 year ago, and it was my very first prep check-in photo. I'd actually already been in the gym for about 6-7 months with a coach, but even before that I had been trying to lose weight. I had lost a few pounds on my own, kind of doing my own thing. So I had been in the gym for a while after this first photo was taken, okay? And this photo I was already super proud of. I mean, don't judge my posing because like I said, it was a prep first check-in and I had no idea about posing, and little side note, I'm still not the greatest at it. But none of that is a point. In this photo is the one I've taken most recently, and that was even just a few weeks ago. I really enjoyed looking at these two photos because they were exactly a year apart and they were both considered pre-season or off-season photos, meaning I'm not hardcore training, hardcore tracking my foods like I would be if I were in prep. These are truly my off-season bodies, both of these. Both of these photos are bodies that I maintain year-round. And the best part about both of these photos is I'm exactly the same weight in both of them. Granted, I look way better in the second photo, and that's where we talk about body composition, okay? The reason I weigh the same in both photos is because I had changed my body composition. So let's take a look. Like, what does, quote, body composition even mean? Everybody, you, I, your mom, your father, whoever, everyone's body is made up of these things, right? Everybody's body is made up of water, protein, fat, and minerals, okay? Within your body composition, and get familiar with that word because I'm going to be saying it like over and over in this video, your body is divided into two categories. You have fat mass and non-fat mass, okay? Now, the non-fat mass consists of your muscles, your bones, organs, water, and tissue, such as that sort. So each of those components of your non-fat mass are metabolically active, meaning that they burn calories for energy, while regular body fat does not. However, not all body fat is bad, which I feel like that's kind of a normal understanding. Your essential body fat is used to regulate hormones, protect your vital organs, and store energy. So your non-essential body fat is what most people just refer to as fat. It's the part of the type of your body that you look at and you're like, I don't like, this is uncomfortable, cellulite, you know, all that is fat, that your non-essential body fat. You don't need it. Now, with that little background information, I want you to keep this in mind, and I want to take you to the purpose of my entire video. When women come to me, they naturally just want to lose weight because they think you're losing fat, giving you results that you're after, a healthier and a body that you're happy with. Now, women, when they typically come to me, they say, I want to lose weight, you know, yada, yada, yada. Because in turn, that means that they're losing fat, and then they probably have a smaller, petite, you know, whatever body, ultimately trying to give them the body that, or what the goal that they're after, which is a healthier looking body and a body that they're comfortable in, skin that they're comfortable in. Now, losing weight doesn't just give you the body that you're after. Changing your body composition is what's going to give you the body that you're after. It's literally meaning that you're changing how you look, you're changing what your body looks like. So now that raises the big question, well, then Brenna, how do I change my body composition? Well, it starts with a goal, of course. Just like previously, whenever you're like, oh, I want to lose weight, it starts with a goal. Your next step, and which I do highly recommend, would be finding your current body fat percentage. This is not the same as getting a BMI. Little side note, I hate BMIs. And this is why. They don't take into consideration of your body fat. They don't take into consideration of your buildup. You can either, so that's a little side note. You can attempt to do this yourself or get your body fat percentage, which it might not be as accurate, or you can reach out to your gym. A lot of gyms offer this service for free with your membership, or sometimes you do have to pay for it. Now, if you have a scale that says, you know, body fat percentage, please do not use your scale for this. The reason for that is a scale cannot accurately determine your body fat. And again, that's why scales do the whole BMI thing. But again, it cannot determine your makeup, your body composition. So please, if you have a scale and you're like, yeah, I use my scale for it, and stop, don't count on that. I just don't trust them. And so once you've got your body fat, you then have some data. With this data, you will then be able to track and judge your progress based off of your composition results and not the scale, right? You've probably heard me harp on the scale multiple times already throughout this video, and here is why. This is really, really important, so please hear me out, okay? The scale provides a number, and that is it. It's simply data. However, for many years, and especially women, and we're terrible at this, we have used the scale to determine our worth, our progress, whether we're plateauing, and our overall health. And the reason for this is probably because we've been misled. Media, you know, whoever has taught us about our health, you know, whatever, and what's your weight, that's been ingrained into our heads. The scale cannot determine any of those things that I've mentioned above. It cannot determine worth. That's clearly, obviously true. But it can also not determine progress because it's not calculating the composition of your body. And while many people, so this is what happens with the whole weight thing. When people think that they're on a journey and they're losing, but then they plateau, they all of a sudden think that they're no longer progressing because the scale hasn't moved. However, the scale is not taking into account of whether you may have lost fat, but also gained muscle simultaneously. That is where body percentage and getting your body composition is more accurate to tell you where you're at, okay? Because your weight can stay the same, but at 157 pounds, you know, you might have 24% body fat, but then, you know, you're at the same weight, but then it went down to 22% body fat over a few weeks, but that's because you changed your composition and now you're building muscle. Now, next steps would be, what actions does it take to change your body composition? To change your body composition, it takes fueling your body with appropriate fats, carbs, and protein, as well as exercising. Deprive your body from proper nutrients, including fats, carbs, and proteins. And the reason this is because they're literally 100% your body needs them. It is literally your body's necessity for fats, carbs, and protein. They all have significant jobs and duties that they do internally. Again, this is where fad diets then come in, like cutting carbs, cutting fats, cutting this, cutting that. And that's because, once again, society has been misled into all of these fad diets rather than society educating people on how the body actually functions and why proper nutrition is needed for any health and fitness goals that anyone is after. Now, my favorite part of this whole video, my favorite part of anyone's health and fitness journey is whenever they turn their mind shift from thinking, I want to be X weight, I want to be X size, to I want to change my body composition and I want to be strong, I want to be this and that, is that there tends to be this healing with food and a decreased hate for the gym. And when one begins to understand the concept of body composition, this is like the first thing that happens. Another one of my favorite things that happens whenever someone, again, shifts their mindset is one begins to look at their body as a machine rather than hating it for what it can't do yet. You truly do start to appreciate what your body already can do, and you realize, like, holy cow, I can do this. There also is this really, hi buddy, come here, come on. Come on. Oh, sorry, my dog. Hi, buddy. Another thing is, because I know I felt it for myself, but I really love, like, when other people, you know, it happens for them, is the, like, rekindling of empowerment and fierceness and strength that one not only feels when they begin, but whenever they actually see their body composition changing, like, right before their eyes. The defeat on the scale is no longer as harsh, and that tends to fade as one's body fat continues to decrease instead. Like, you begin to focus truly on your makeup rather than the number on the scale. Now, don't get me wrong. When one has changed their body composition, weight loss does typically happen. That's very normal, but it's not the driving force and factor in, like, Now, while I'm not sharing about macros just yet, it's coming, guys. I promise you guys. Blow up my inbox about it, but it's a little more lengthy. I'm still doing my own research because this is just a little side thing. If I'm going to be sharing with you guys about macros, like, I know what works for me, but to be sharing it, I want to make sure that I have my information and my research straight. So I've been actually doing a little more research myself on macronutrients, but I promise it's coming. I'm not going to say that it's coming like tomorrow, but it's coming very, very soon because I think I've about have my information wrapped up on it. However, for right now, I really hope this video was helpful for you and that I can, like, cross my fingers that you took in a little bit of this information and you can apply it to your own health and fitness goals this year. As always, if you do have any questions, please reach out. I would love to help you, and if I can't, hopefully I can, you know, connect you with the person that can help you reach your goals. So I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope this video was helpful. Please comment in the comments below if you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to discuss soon. So I will see you all soon. Stay happy and healthy, y'all. Bye.